it's pretty much universal knowledge among skaters of color that we are overcalled for hits. Um, couldn't really tell you why, but I think we are always viewed as being a little bit more brutal and hitting harder. And we compensate by often holding back on the track. But when you put just a team of all of us out there, we can all just really let loose. So it is a chance for us to come together in this judgment free zone. So when you're seeing these hard hits and these apex jumps getting ruined and this super tough defense, there's a lot of pride there because it is a time for us to really do our best and shine.
Very much agreed. And for some folks, this is an opportunity for them to get playing time. Um, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if folks aren't aware of this, but racism is an issue everywhere. Racism is an issue in roller derby. And as Kitty mentioned earlier, one way that it shows up in roller derby is being called for, egregious penalties because we're seen as aggressive players. Also, it can be seen as not getting enough playing time because you're not seen as a team player, but having it be hidden under the guise of, well, your development is just not there. So there's so many different things that skaters of color experience, and to be able to have an opportunity like this where so many skaters of color can just be themselves, can just get out there and skate and not have that extra worry of bias this, racism that, prejudice the other thing, makes for a laid back atmosphere and opportunity to just skate and be and have fun.
All right, we have got 30 seconds to go. Just enough time for me to let you know you can be a part of roller derby conversations on the WIFTA online community. Signing up is easy and you'll be able to connect with other folks, skaters, officials, announcers, and volunteers returning to roller derby from near and far. Find more information at community.wftda.org.
A reminder about the score: Team from 76, Team Articulate 26. And we just got the next whistle will be the start of the second half whistle. Team Articulate in red, taking the court. Looks like the jammer for Team Articulate will be KY Jelly. For Team from Team from. I don't have my new prescription for my glasses yet. Kitty, can you see who the jammer
I
is for
see a
Team from?
3 at the end of the number. Um, gotta say I can't tell. Let's see if anything on the rosters matches up. It's hard. They don't just, turn their backs to the camera and display such things for us. Um,
It's like, help some folks out.
is
Cosmo.
that Cosmo? All right, so KY Jelly jamming for Team Articulate and Cosmo for
KY
Team
Jelly's heading to
From.
the KY Jelly's heading to the penalty box. So it would be a power jam for Cosmo and Team from. Cosmo back in the pack, pushing her way through. And all the way through for 4 points. I don't know what the call was on KY Jelly that sent them to the penalty box, but they are standing now, getting ready to return to the track.
I mean, KY is a former teammate of mine. God knows. He's always acting up.
anything could happen.
Whatever.
8 points for Cosmo, bringing Team from to 85. Team Articulate 26. Jam 2 getting ready to start with T-Bone Trina for From.
And Flamin' Hot
Cholita
Cholita for Articulate.
Oh, T-Bone Trina took a hit.
And Flamin' Hot Cholita is out for lead.
Everybody's bunched up in turn 2. Flamin' Hot Cholita is back in the pack for their first attempt to grab some points.
And it looks like there has been... Well, yes, that was in fact a star pass. We now have Tiny jamming for Team Articulate.
Interesting. Was Flamin' Hot Cholita lead jammer at that time?
I believe so.
So that makes it a full 2-minute jam now, since there is no lead. I believe so. Oh, goodness gracious.
Tiny is on the floor.
More than once. We have a yellow blocker seated in the box, and T-Bone Trina is
being pulled back.
Tiny
getting absolutely no love from that defense.
T-Bone Trina sneaking around to break out of the pack.
All right, that is the end of the jam. That was a 7-point jam for Team Articulate, which puts us at 33 for them and 85 for From.
Getting ready for Jam 3. Looks like it will be Cosmo again for Team From. And Tiger for Team Articulate. Everybody's packed together on this one. Cosmo sneaking around on the outside, but gets caught. And now jumps to the inside
Cosmo
and
is out. Which makes her lead jammer. I see someone from Articulate going to the box. Couldn't quite tell who that was.
Everybody's packed up in that area. I'm not seeing any jammer activity in that corner from Team Articulate, so maybe it was
that. I do believe that is Tiger that went to the box.
And of course, like I said earlier, just had a optometrist appointment. I don't have my newest pair of glasses yet, so I'm pretty impressed that I can see anything right now. $4 points for Cosmo, 0 for Tiger. 89-36 is the score for From over Articulate. Next up is Sing Machine for Team Articulate. And there is a timeout. There's probably going to be some penalties for this one. Doesn't look like there was anybody on Team From who was on the court at the time. Definitely not the jammer.
And if you're getting back on track, it's time to make sure your WFTDA insurance coverage is up to date. Log into the member portal to check your coverage status or to go to WFTDI.com for more information. Discounted
Had a little bit of
insurance
extra
rates are
activity
still
there.
available to U.S.-based leagues. and skaters. Canadian leagues and skaters, go to wftdicanada.ca for member benefits and information. Looks like we are lining back up. Looks like they are about ready to go.
Little bit of confusion there. Had two kind of starts, sort of starts, pseudo starts. But now we have the 5 seconds. And we have an official Jam 4 with Manny Petty for
All right,
From
we have Sing
and
Machine for
Sing
Team
Machine.
Articulate and Manny Petty for From.
Sing Machine is a skater that I've skated with and against over at KCRW. She also does training for our Warriors in Training program. Sing Machine is up in the front of the pack. Manny Petty near the middle, and Manny Petty breaks out for...
Kyle wrote there's literally nothing to do but play games in VR. Well, Kyle, how about experiencing a couple of years on the ISS?
Whoa, you guys seeing this?
Affirmative. Kyle doesn't get it.
Get up to a $100 Google Play promo balance with the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 5G or Z Flip 3 5G. Use it to tip your favorite creators or get your favorites on Disney+. Get up to a $100 Google Play promo balance with the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 5G or Z Flip 3 5G. Use it to tip your favorite creators or get your favorites on Disney+.
And bumped out. And heading back. Oh, and they've lost their star. Cover is returned. And back to the back of the pack. Really tough defense coming from Team From. Cover is in hand. And at this point,
and that is the jam.
Doesn't matter.
Score remains at 36 for Articulate and 89 for From.
And now a timeout from Team Articulate. Make that an official team timeout. Official timeout.
All right.
I really do know what I'm talking about.
Follow us on Twitch to be notified every time we go live. And if you have Amazon Prime, you will not see any ads using your free subscription. Ask in chat if you need help linking to your account.
And also, did you know that ramp and bowl skating is covered by WFTDA Insurance? Juniors and Bank Track Derby too. Check out WFTDI.com to learn more about getting supplemental insurance that helps when you get hurt on skates. Terms and conditions apply. Visit WFTDI.com.
And all of our live games are published on YouTube a few days later. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit that thumbs up button to let us know you like the show. It really helps out the channel and allows us to keep bringing Derby coverage from the remote studio.
And speaking of the remote studio, broadcast your games without the expense and hassle of traditional streaming. The remote studio can get your games to a global audience with as little as a smartphone. No matter your location or budget, get streaming with the remote studio. Contact broadcast at quadmedia.tv and check out our Broadcasting for Beginners resources